Okay, there is a print-on-demand design trend that is about to make t-shirt business owners a lot of money. That trend is ugly Christmas sweaters, especially these pixelated looking ones here, which are already popular and starting to sell. When I pull the data on ugly Christmas sweater, I can see the estimated monthly revenue, estimated total sales, and if you look at this listing age, there's something very interesting here. Some of these are quite new, while others are super old. For example, this popular one here, Christmas Vacation, is 5 years old and it's making sales again leading up to this Christmas. That's the beauty of seasonal designs. You can just recycle them every year. So let me show you how to create an ugly Christmas sweater design like this in minutes that you can sell in your shop, and watch until the end for a marketing hack. But real quick, if you want to build a profitable business with Shopify and print on demand, check out my free resource below, and please help me out by liking this video and smashing that subscribe button if you want to see more design trend tutorials. Let's get designing. First, let's hop into Kittle. Second, I'm gonna select the hoodies and sweatshirts templates. Next, I'm just gonna go ahead and search ugly Christmas sweater. This is gonna pull up a bunch of attractive and professionally designed templates that you can use for your own designs. Notice there's a lot of the pixelated designs here. I like so many of these, it's hard to decide, but I think I'm gonna go with this one here. Next, let's alter this to make it our own. The first thing I wanna do is I wanna change the text along the top, because one thing I know about a lot of best-selling designs is that the text is very prominent so that it can be easily spotted on both your website and when someone's scrolling through social media. So I actually wanna make the text pop out more on this design, so I'm gonna have to make it larger. So the first thing I'm gonna do is get rid of these bells here, and then I'm just gonna lift this up so that I have more room for the text here, and let's go ahead and change this text. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and stretch this text because I know that proportionate designs tend to perform really well. And so I want the text to be around the same width as the rest of the design. I'm just gonna bring this red element down here. All right, next I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that text along the bottom because I don't want it. And let's go ahead and get rid of this design element here as well. Now, obviously you can modify this design a whole lot more. You could change the colors, you could change the elements, but I actually really like how this looks. So I'm gonna keep it as is. I'm just gonna stretch it so that it takes up more of the canvas. And I'm super happy with that. Once you finish creating your design, just tap the download button in the top right here and save your design as a PNG file with a transparent background. Quick side note, if you did want to try Kittle out for yourself, I added a link below along with the discount code for 25% off with code AdrianTT. Next, I'd hop into Printify and add this design to the Gildan 18,000 sweatshirt. This is Printify's best-selling sweatshirt. It's also just a fan favorite, and it's got a very low production cost for a sweatshirt. From here, I'm gonna go ahead and select manual fulfillment because I like working with specific production partners, one of those being Shopify POD, which overall has a really good reputation. So I'm gonna go ahead and use them here. Another thing I like about Shopify POD is just the huge color selection. So I'm gonna go ahead and select some of the best-selling Christmas sweatshirt colors. So I'm gonna select the dark heather, I'm gonna select the black, and I'm gonna select the forest green. I really do like this sand color. However, I think that it would clash with this particular design, so I'm not gonna use it for this one. Next, to add my design to this product, I'm just gonna drag it onto the mockup here. From here, you can resize it or you can center it however you prefer. And if you wanna see what this would actually look like on a human, just tap the preview button here and then select one of the human mockups. I really like how that looks, so I'm just gonna go ahead and save that. Now this here is really cool. You can get a snapshot of what all the mockups would look like with all the different colors. And from here, you can decide which mockups of these that you would want to add to your shop, or you could upload your own mockups. In the right side column area here, these are the mockups that are going to be featured on your shop. So let's say you want to get rid of some of them. Maybe you don't want to show the mockup of the back of the sweatshirt for every single color. Because I'm going to feature dark heather, I would keep that one, but then I would just go ahead and I would just get rid of the other ones. Let's say that you wanted to add a male mockup so you could show that this was a unisex design. You could just select this one here, for example, in the dark heather, and now you can see on the right that this will be added to your shop. Once you're happy with your selection, just tap the Save Selection button on the bottom right. From here, all you need to do is fill in all the listing details, and then once it's ready to go, just tap the Publish button in the bottom right, and that'll automatically publish it to your Shopify store. And now for that marketing hack. Having attractive, high-quality mockups can really enhance a product and as a result, increase sales. One of my favorite places to find high-converting mockups is Etsy. So let me show you how you can quickly identify high-converting mockups to use for your products. I'm here in Etsy and I just ran a search for Christmas sweater mockup. Now, what I want to do is I actually want to filter this by best sellers. And there actually used to be a filter option for this in Etsy, but for some strange reason they removed it. But fortunately, there is a workaround. So I'm just going to tap all filters here. I'm going to select star seller, run that search. From here, I'm just going to change the word star to best. And voila, now you can see that we have the bestseller filter. Here I can see a bunch of the best-selling Christmas mockups on Etsy, and usually they're bestsellers for a reason. Many times when people see someone making a lot of sales using one of these mockups for their designs, they'll go ahead and purchase the mockup as well. Remember, success leaves clues. If you do see someone making a lot of sales with one of these mockups, that's validation that this mockup converts. I can also pull the data to see which of these are the most popular. So I'm just going to tap my product analytics tool and I'm just going to sort by monthly revenue to see which ones are the most popular. Now, of course, the design itself is generally the biggest determining factor as to whether a product sells or not, but mockups are a great enhancer for showing your products in their best light, and they can definitely contribute to making more sales of a popular design. If you want to learn how to make your first $10,000 in sales with Shopify and print on demand, tap the link below to attend my free 90-minute masterclass.